Today, we're breaking down the raw, overwhelming power of tipping scales. Striker's Battle Gear. Developers have introduced new gear sets, exotic items, and major weapon overhaul.
Okay, everybody chill. Okay, chill. All right. I know. The scary bad mans can't hurt you anymore. I know. You hear it all the time. Striker's Battle Gear. Striker's Battle Gear is worse than tipping scales. Tipping scales is better than Striker's Battle Gear. You know what?
In all seriousness, if you're a DPS player, those are the two main gear sets that you're probably going to use. In all seriousness. Now, which one you want to go with is completely entirely up to you. There is no one on this goddamn planet that can tell you you have to use this or we all die. The only time that only matters, okay, is if you're in an incursion, okay, and if you're in a raid, and if you're doing super extremely hard content. What I mean is a lot of things at stake. Escalation, tier 10s specifically, okay? I'm pretty sure everyone can understand this. But when things are at stake and the one person to basically lose everything out of everybody else in the party is the leader, well, you know what? When you're doing tier 10s, I think that person is inclined to, maybe tell you to maybe use something that he's more familiar with, that therefore he knows that you'll guarantee a win for the man. Okay? But, there are times, let's say, you have been playing the game for a while. Okay? You have been playing the game for a pretty goddamn long time. You have a pretty good idea how to get your builds going. Now, I wouldn't go into randoms, okay, and just bring this build I wouldn't bring this potentially unfunctional build to a no-name random party. No. You save this for your friends that are willing to go through the journey with you. All right, you don't do it by yourself. You don't do the matchmaking and jump in these crazy lobbies and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna use this crazy hybrid build. I don't think it's gonna work. But you know what? Fuck it. Gonna bring it in here. No. Okay, we can't do this, all right? We cannot coddle you. You have to actually, bring something to the party that makes it worth it. Obviously, if you're using strikers or tipping scales, obviously you're going to be more favored. No shit. Obviously, because those two gear sets are proven. You cannot beat them in terms of DPS and raw power. It's just the truth. Honestly, there's no fighting it. One of the two. One or the other. It's one or the other. Just do it. Yeah, maybe that guy pretty much sucks, or maybe he or she just sucks the game. They keep on getting downed. They're using strikers all the time. Then you know what? There's a healer build. Okay, try healer builds. Try, really skill builds that focus on being annoying to the enemy. That way, they take complete aggro of your teammates, which is great. A lot of those builds exist. They're really hard to build, but you know what? Once you get it going, it's a pretty damn good build. So I would recommend, if you're going to make a skill build for tier 10s, definitely make a build that does two things. Either Refractor, which is good because you also get the benefit of healing your team, but you also get the benefit of just irritating the living hell out of the enemies. And that just takes all aggro of your teammates, which is great, in my opinion. Now, there are people that don't do that and don't agree with that, but you know what? Hoopla. All right, just try it. You know what? Maybe in randoms they're not up for it. Hell, you might meet a teammate that might be up for it. Who knows? Okay? But don't take it so seriously. All right? It's very easy. Just get your DPS build, stick to it, or be a healer, or obviously don't bring a tank in there because it's just not worth it. You're going to get blown up, all right? Shields are basically non-existent unless you're going all quantum, which that is a huge investment, and I do not recommend you go full quantum. Because, yeah, sure, you can take all the damage you want, but you're not going to be killing anything. And unless you're taking everyone's aggro, and I mean able to survive explosions, fire, all that good stuff from the enemies, then you know what, go for it. But if that full quantum build can't withstand status effects from the enemy, maybe you shouldn't bring it. Maybe, just maybe. I would love to see someone be able to make a full quantum build and be complete immunity, and they just be a complete powerhouse, you know, and just take full aggro of everything while your teammates can willy-nilly just go by. That would be cool. I don't think that exists, but I haven't seen a video of anyone doing that before, but it would be cool to see. But again, quantum is extremely, extremely expensive to invest in. I would not recommend it, and yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Quick PSA about all that bullshit. You know what I mean? Tipping scales, DPS builds.
I mean, those are the two you're going to use, really. Honestly, I would have loved for them to make True Patriot be a thing, because it's a really big alternative to make your teammates shine in the terms of power diminishing for the enemies, which is on paper pretty great and sounds almost perfect for Escalation. I don't know why it's not made yet, but you know, we're not there yet. Don't know when that's going to happen, but yeah. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this really short video. I just wanted to make this out there because
I think people are a little too up their own asses about what kind of builds you need to bring to this party. Because honestly, you don't really have to put this much thought into it. It's really not that hard. It's really as simple as pie. It's really not that hard. Just bring your best DPS build that you're comfortable with. Please let it be DPS. Please let it be either strikers or tipping scales. It doesn't really matter. One of the two. Just pick one. All right. If you're using Heartbreaker, you know what?
If you're using Heartbreaker, more power to you. But to be honest, I don't know if you're going to get much out of it in Escalation because, again, your armor and your shields just get blown up in Escalation. So, unless they made some mutator that made your shield more powerful or more invincible instead of just putting point man on it and hoping for the best, boom, I just don't see Heartbreaker being worth it in tier 10 escalations.
Obviously, in lower escalations, then you know what? Screw it. Try it. Who cares? But honestly, I would feel better.
I would feel better if you were the host doing all that stuff rather than having someone else be the host and then just try these really potentially adverse builds.
Just don't do it. Okay.
Again,
it's like this in every game. Every MMO I've ever played, it's always been like this. If you're doing hard content, raids, incursions, you know, of something of that like, you're going to bring a specific type of build and you're going to fill a specific type of role.
Escalations doesn't really have any roles. It kind of does, but it's not really there, not as much as you think it would be. That's why I kind of don't like Escalations. They're kind of just boring. It's kind of you're just doing the same level over and over again, just really tanking enemies. Oh, and you can't sit still, and you can't camp it in the same area.
So, man, that's I guess that's the quote unquote challenge. Whatever, bullshit. Anyways,
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name is AhnoldRunningMan.
If today was a birthday today, or any of the days was a stream upload on this channel, then of course, have yourself an amazing goddamn birthday. Autobots, transform and roll out.